Testing, testing, testing. It don't look like nothing's plugged in, bro. The headphones are plugged in. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing. Okay, testing, testing. There we go. Yep. Yo, testing. No, this ain't on. Yo, there we go. All right, man. I'm good. What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for joining us, man. Just got back done with the Bird 360. For those who missed it, man, you missed something amazing, life-changing, and it's still changing. Literally, it's going past real estate. And today I'm gonna share with you something from the Bird that we didn't get to finish. So all the people that were there, I'm gonna finish this up, and this is for you. Guys, anybody out there that wants to learn how to get the big payday? Does anybody, show your hand, just put I know you're out there by yourself. I know I can't see, but put your hands in the air if you're ready to make that $500,000 in a day. Is anybody on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube ready to make $1 million in a day? If that's you, well, this today presentation is for you. Today, I'm gonna share with you how you can scale up from houses to apartments and hotels. I'm literally gonna take you from wholesaling to hoteling. And if that's for you, tap yourself right here and say, me, baby, me, baby, me. I'm ready for the big $1 million payday, because it's all about the payoff. Look, you can say I'm doing this for the family, I'm doing this, and which is true, because that's what but it's about the payoff. Because if you don't make the money, you can't take care of the fam. You can't do all those amazing things that you want to do. All right. So today, how to scale up from houses, apartments, and hotels. And I'm going to share with you the big secrets that me and Nate utilize, my partner, and what I share with my students. I'm going to share with you 7 big deal secrets on how you can scale up. I'm gonna show you 5 ways to buy big deals with no money down. I'm gonna show you the ultimate no money down secret today. And then only that, I got a special gift for you today, right? I have a special gift for you guys today. If you're ready, type in the chat, ready, because I'm ready to give it to you. Type in the chat, ready. Send your love and hearts up on Instagram and Facebook saying you're ready, because we're about to go in hard today. This is something that's going to change your life right now. Right? But hey, for those who don't know me, for those who just checking in, those who meet me, look, man, 1999, man, I started investing in real estate, and literally 3-4 years later, I lost it all. Like, I fumbled the ball. Like, I was at the end zone and fumbled. But yet through that, man, I now own over 1,500 units. We own 4 hotels, and we're building a 5th hotel. But look, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, because what I'm going to do now and forevermore is show you all the things that I've done and all the mistakes I made, so you can bypass all that. You know how you like on the highway, and you're on the main one, but then you take the bypass? Well, I'm gonna teach you how to bypass, but the expressway, you know what I'm saying? What is that, the speed lane? I'm gonna put you in the Hove lane, not like Jay-Z, baby. but I'm gonna put you in the whole plane, all right? So you can just fly up and down the highway with what we're gonna share with you, all right? So, guys, this is me, this is my family, and like I said, we're not zombies, man, but like we just like having a good time, man. And this is my why. Like these are the people that keep me going. Like when I'm ready to quit, it don't happen because like, man, I got these folk I got to take care of. I got these folks that we got to take to another level, and these risks are worth it. And sometimes this is how I feel when stuff ain't going my way. I feel like a zombie, but we push through. But look, man, let me tell you something, man. Big deals, man. Like they enabled me to do some amazing things. Oh man, I know this is maybe it may show in here. I just thought about this, but big things enabled me to do some amazing things. Like man, it helped me coach my kids. It helped me pay off my mom's mortgage. Now, see, even though I paid my mom's mortgage off, and that was amazing, but I did multiple things when I did that. When I paid my mom's mortgage off, one, I kept a promise to my father. See, my father passed away, and literally on his bed, his deathbed, like it's like, Pops, you know, it's okay to let go, and I'm a reflection of you, and I'm gonna handle it, and it's all good. And a year later, I paid my mom's mortgage off after my father checked out. That was something that was so powerful, so impactful for my life, so impactful for my family, and showing them how we take care of ourselves. And not only that, it also pushed me to do something amazing. Now, I gave away 6 figures, and I've done it for the last 2 years. Now, let me tell you something. That hurt. I gave over $100,000 away to friends, to families, to church. And I got nothing out of, like, there was no benefit to me. I gave to people that I didn't even know. But that's what big deals do. Big deals enable us to do things like that. And look, literally 4 years ago, I closed on my first hotel deal, man. This is the Hotel Marriott. Now, I'm going to show you, matter of fact, I can't wait. We're going to do a grand reopening. I just renovated that, but that's past the point. When I bought this hotel, that same year I attended my first hotel conference, right? And I met this guy, man. He was like in a Walmart outfit, right? Like I ain't knocking Walmart. Like I got my favorite swim shoes are for Walmart, but you get my point. And everybody walked up to me like, man, Mike, do you know who you're talking to? Like, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, no. And I had this magazine in my hand, and the guy was like, look in your hand. And I look at my hand, and then I looked at him, and I looked at my hand. He was on the front cover of this hotel magazine. Come to find out, it was this billionaire guy that acquired $1 billion worth of hotel in 10 years. Are you catching what I'm saying? This dude bought $1 billion of hotels in 10 years. Oh man, I was lit. I was lit because I was excited, but I was mad and hating at the same time. I was hating like, what? How you get $1 billion and you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was so, because the reason why I was irritated, I spent 20 years of my life doing real estate, and I accumulated $200 million in real estate. And look, I'm not hating. I'm like that's great. But this dude accumulated $1 billion in 10, and it took me 20 to accumulate 200. Are you catching that? I was like, what is he doing? How can I be down? Like, what do I have to do to get there? And so I kind of humbled myself and asked him, like, yo, how'd you do this? You know, like, I mean, literally, he did 5 times as better than me, right? I had to figure it out, but like, this guy figured it out. I mean, he got to $1 billion. And so, but it was crazy because it blew my mind what he shared with me, because I was like, yo, if you got to $1 billion, what did you do to get there? Like, did you use your own money? What did you, like, because if you just understand, if you did $1 billion deals, you had to use at least $200 to $300 million. And I was like, where'd you get money from? And it blew my mind. He said, I didn't start up like this. And here's the crazy thing. He said he never started with a single family house. He didn't start with a single family house and work his way up. I was like, what do you mean you don't have any real estate experience? And then I asked him if he used his own money. And he said no. He used OPM, other people's money. Is that, anybody getting this? He went from not owning anything, not using one property, not buying one house, but exploded using OPM. It blew my mind. I don't know about you. If this blew you, say OPM, type in the chat OPM, Instagram, type in OPM and send your hearts and love up. This is the new way to scale up. But in that conversation, I discovered so many powerful secrets from the $1 billion man. So many secrets. And today I'm gonna share with you 7 secrets. And then here's secret number 1. You can jump straight into big deals like apartments and hotels. All you need to know is the right knowledge and the right network. Like, look, your network is your net worth. And so if you know the right knowledge, guys, you can explode. I see in Instagram ready to get busy today. Y'all feeling the vibe because we're about to take it to another level. Like, look, some of you on Instagram, you can't see this, but I got Donald Trump over here. All right. Now, look, I don't care how you feel. I'm not into politics. I'm not gonna even go there. I just want you to listen to what we're about to say. When big investors lose everything or go bankrupt, do you think they go back to starting doing houses again? No, they go right back to doing big deals again. Because even though they lost their money, they never lost 2 things. Now, one, I didn't even share it here, but one thing they don't lose, when you lose everything, they can't bankrupt this. They can't bankrupt this mine. They can foreclose on your property. They can take away your financial gains, but they can't foreclose on you and your mind. And therefore, you're going to take that lesson and leverage back up. And listen, they never lost their knowledge on how to do big deals, and they never lost their network. Like, that's the key. When you lose, you're learning. And listen, the more you earn, the more you learn, the more you earn. The more you network, the more your net worth increase if you use it. Look, the keys to scaling up the big deals is getting the right knowledge and the right network. But you might be wondering, Mike, what about getting bank financing for these big deals? How can I do a big deal if I can't even get financing? You ready? Okay, you ready? Already? Now, some of you don't see this is my man, Big Nate. Check this out. Big Nate filed foreclosure in 2010. My man filed foreclosure in 2010 and was able to move on to doing big deals in 2.5 years. He retired with $30,000 a month in passive income. Who in here want to make $30,000? Say me. Hey, tap yourself and say me. I want that. Hey, type in Instagram chat, type in 30. Like, man, look, I'm telling you, you can change the game, man. Now, you might be wondering, like, how did Nate qualify for bank financing to do big deals? Well, look, I mean, this is what takes us to big deal secret number 2, man. I'm sharing you some real information. You guys really need to get this. You really need to get this. Big deals are easier to finance than houses. You know why? Because it's not about you. It's about the deal. It's about the deal and your team. See, with houses, man, look, how big deals are easier to finance because they're dependent more on the property's income versus your income. And look, as a entrepreneur, as a president and CEO, I really don't take a salary. I take distribution. So my point is, it doesn't matter if you have no W-2 salary. Technically, I'm literally unemployed, but I do a couple of $100 million in deals. Would you like to learn more? Me, say me. If you want to learn more, say me. Type in the chat me. But I don't even care. I don't even care if nobody is around and I can't hear you. Just say me. Look, we're going to take it to another level, right? Because big deals are easier to finance because you can rely on multiple people. You can rely on the general partner. Do you realize when you do deals, it's all about liquidity and net worth, right? But here's the thing. When you got a single family deal, you are responsible for having the liquidity. You're responsible for having the net worth, right? Well, and let's talk about that for a second. Liquidity basically means, do you have enough money in the bank to cover the mortgage for the next 6 to 12 months? That's what they're looking for, liquidity. Now, another interpretation or definition of liquidity, when you get into larger projects, they're looking for a net worth. They're looking for a net worth of whatever they lend you. Now, the crazy thing is, you'd be like, look, if I'm lending money, if I needed $10 million, right? The bank's saying you need to have a net worth of $10 million. Well, why do I need a loan? If I had a net worth of $10 million, I wouldn't be talking to you. That's crazy. Well, I'm going to show you the secrets on how to get around that, okay? Look, let's talk about this. So your net worth requirement has to be equal to what you borrow. But here's the thing. In big deals, you can leverage your team. Look, let's say you borrow a $10 million loan, right? And you don't have the net worth. Because when I did my first deal, I didn't have the net worth. My partners didn't have, some of my partners didn't have. But amongst the group, we had a net worth of $10 million. And then on top of that, with liquidity, let's say I didn't have the liquidity. Well, because the entire team was together, we showed liquidity of $1 million or $2 million at the time. Guess what? We met the liquidity requirements. See, to me, team is together, everyone accumulates money. You see what I'm saying? Are you catching what I'm throwing? Are you catching what I'm throwing? All right. Are you putting down what I'm laying down? Let's get to the next one. So the good news is, like I said, you can leverage on other people. See these beautiful people right here? These are the Sapp family. And the Sapps helped me meet my net worth. They were worth like, I don't know, 40, 50 million. And listen to this. My partners found them. Like the operators I was working with, they found them and put us together. That's the point of a team, right? Some of you still out there golfing by yourself. I mean, I ain't mad at you, man. Like, keep all the money to yourself. Grow with yourself. But if you want to grow exponentially, you're going to have to put a team together, all right? But Mike, you might be wondering, aren't big deals harder to manage and take up more time? Look, man, the answer is no. Why? Because you got a team. Again, what does team stand for? Together, everyone accumulates money. Look, man, I spend more time on my smaller deals than I do on my big deals, right? Now, I'm not saying big deals don't require a lot of effort. The trick is I don't have to spend more time on the big deals because I'm working less. Everybody say less. First of all, who wants to make more money but work less? Anybody say yes? Is that you? Say yes. You want to work more, work less, but make more? Say yes. Type in the chat. The reason why you can hire, you're bringing in so much cash that you can hire more people that's qualified and sophisticated that can handle that. Do you realize because I've done hotels, I was able to bring in an asset manager, pay him top dollars because of the money I was generating. Like, I wasn't making that kind of money, but the property was making that kind of money, and it was able to afford to pay him his top dollar salary. Like, we pay over 200 grand for an asset manager. I don't have that kind of money, but my property generates that kind of money. You see what I'm saying? Are you putting down when I'm putting down when I'm laying down? All right. So doing big deals is a team sport and makes you more money with less effort. Why? Because two things that big deals have that smaller deals usually don't is, affording expert partners. Like, that's what allowed me to do that. And listen, when people say I'll buy the best thing money can buy, I bought the best asset manager that money can buy, right? But it's a team, right? It's still a team because he's still a part of our team. But everything we do now, we try to get the best. And doing big deals allow that. Team members who do all the work for you. Like, I can't do what I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my team members. If it wasn't for the income and the cash flow we generate to hire quality people. Look, your ultimate goal is to be the big deal maker. I don't care if you're doing single family, you want to be the big deal maker. But you want to put a team together. Find someone who can bring you the deal. Find someone who can bring private investors. Find someone who can line up credit partners. Find somebody who can operate. You do that, you'll start leveling up. Now look, even if you do it on a small single family or a 10 unit or 20 unit, but then you start scaling up. And guess what? There's so much money to spread around, nobody's complaining. All right? I've been there, man. I've been there where we flipped a house and we only made 15, 20 grand. It took us 5-6 months and I had to split it 3 or 4 ways. Walking home with 3 or 4 grand after 4 to 6 months of work, that was a lot of work. It was. I ain't mad at it. It got me to where I'm like, look, I'm not good. For those of you doing single families right now, I'm not knocking you. Like, keep going. Keep going. Get that skill set, tool set, mindset, right? Because that's what it's preparing. Doing single family homes and 10 units below is preparing your mindset, skill set, and tool set. And with those, you'll grow exponentially. And then when you jump into these big deals, man, you're going to knock them out. And if you come into trouble or some problems, guess what? You're going to be able to knock it out because you were able to do it when you did the small deals. All right? I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on y'all. Hey, if you can't read, trust me, I'm a superhero, okay? That's what we're doing on big deals. Look, if it wasn't for my team, I wouldn't be doing this $120 million development. If my team, look, I got an architect, I got marketing agents, I got realtors, I got brokers, I got a developer. I couldn't do it if we didn't do a big deal. Those guys are sophisticated. Like, they're better at me. I just understand the concept of putting a deal together. I understand the intricacies. And because of that, we're able to do big deals like this, all right? Look, Teresa Iverson, she's one of our students. Guess what? She did a big deal. Now listen, for those who don't see this, she was an anesthesiologist. She got the big payday and retired. Now she's got deals like in Canada. She's working on a deal in Canada. Anchorage, Alaska, somewhere, yeah. She out in Alaska. She's like, her and Tom, they killing it, bro. Killing it. That could be you. Say it next. If you want to be next, say next. Type in the chat next. Raise your hand. I don't care if you by yourself. Just shout out next. We're about to get this money, man. We're about to get this money. So with big deals, you were able to say this: the less I do, the more I make. Everybody say this with me: the less I do, the more I make. Now type it in: the less I do, the more I make. Type it in the chat and say it out loud while you're doing: the less I do, comma, the more I make. That's where we're going. That's the kind of lifestyle we want. But Mike, you may be wondering, where do I get the down payment to buy an apartment building or a hotel? Well, check this out. Check this out. That's big deal secret number 4. It's actually easier to raise private money for big deals versus houses. Why? Check this out. And when you're trying to raise private capital on small deals, the lender typically wants your money in your bank account. Okay? They want to see it in reserves and seasoned, as they say. And so they want to see your money in the bank account for 3 to 6 months. Whereas in big deals like apartments and hotels, guess what? The lender knows you don't have the money. They have like check this out. So when I go do one of my big apartment deals, I say, yo, I'm gonna do this deal. They say, where your money at? I said, I'm gonna go raise it. They say, you are? I said, yeah. They say, bet. Let me know when you raise the money, and then we'll get this deal done. But in the meantime, we'll process your loan. Like, they know I'm raising money. And then some of these people like, man, I need to see proof of funds. I'm like, dude, I ain't got a proof of funds. I don't have even if I had $5 million, you're not gonna see it in my account. Like, I'm gonna go raise it. That's the key. Like, lenders understand that. They understand you're going to raise money, and that's how you get out. That's how it is when you go raise private capital, where some that you do in the houses or smaller deals, they want to see it seasoned. Is that amazing? And because listen, when we closed this deal, we needed $4 million down. Guess what? We raised $4 million, and then when we closed, once we had the $4 million escrow, we closed the deal. This is a 90 unit in a Class A neighborhood where we killed it too. I think we bought that for $10 million all in and for 11, sold it for 16. Yes, those are kind of deals. Some of you are like, but Mike, I don't know anybody who's wealthy and can invest money with me. Well, I understand. Guess what? I didn't grow up around money. My friends didn't grow up around money. Some of my friends are still broke, and a lot of people I still hang with don't have no money. All right? They still my friends. They're still my friends. All right? Well, I'm telling you, you can do the same thing. But I'm gonna show you how that you can raise money and not know anybody. Would you like to learn that? Say me, type in the chat me, raise your hand, send hearts up. If you want to learn how you can do that and raise money and you're not wealthy, say me. Type in there, me. Okay? All right. Y'all rocking, baby, dude. Y'all rocking today. Well, look. Tim Vest, right? This is my guy, man. He's an introvert. Like, he don't even like talking to people, right? I remember he called me one day, like, he was in the car, like, Mike, man, I don't want to do this, bro. Like, I can analyze deals. I can look at deals. I can find deals. I can get brokers. I can do all these things. But, man, I don't want to, hey, Walt, you fix this? I don't want to go to people to raise money. I was like, dude, you can do this. You can knock it out. Like, it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing to do it. And, man, 2 years later, he raised millions of dollars, and now he owns over 1,000 units. All right? Anybody want to get to 1,000 units here? If that's what you want to do, say me. Type it in me. So, look, 3 months ago, right, I sold one of my houses that I bought. Check this out now. Y'all tell me if this is a deal or not, all right? Check this out. 3 months ago, I sold one of my houses. I bought in 2008. I netted $87,000. I paid $13,000 in 2008. I just sold it, and over a 15-year period, I netted $87,000. I did a land lease, and I got like $10,000 down, so I got all my money back right away. And then over the year, I started taking distributions or whatever. I did a land lease. But check this out. But me and Nate did this one deal. Our first deal, 48 unit, we netted $1 million. It took me 7 years, and we netted $500,000 a piece. We had the $1 million payday, and Nate netted 500. I netted 500. My investors made 8 to 11% on their money over a 7-year period. Okay, so which one do you want? Type in which one you want, or yell out loud. You want 87,000 or 500,000? 87,000 or 500,000? Which one you want? I mean, I thought I did pretty good on the house. I thought I did pretty good. But everybody wants the $500,000. Okay, I get it. Me too. Well, look. The problem with houses, they harder to scale. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Houses, we get it, man. But, you know, a lot of times when they spread out, you got 100 roofs, 108 HVACs. They spread out all over town. Your management running all over the place. Like, they spending an hour driving back and forth. Like, when you got like 100 unit or complex right there, like your maintenance guy can stay right there and go door to door to door fixing stuff, right? And, you know, your leasing agent ain't running all over the place. Like, those are the things, man. So, and the other big thing is, with houses, you can't really increase the value with the income. Whereas apartments, you can increase the value with the income. So check this out. The big deal secret number 5, big deals are easier to scale, all right? Have you ever experienced when you had your one house and then it goes vacant, right? It goes vacant, and that 200 a month cash flow just gone. It's just done. Like, it went to bed. Whereas when you get like a multi-unit or a 48 unit, next thing you know, if 2 units go vacant, guess what? You still got a positive cash flow, right? Like, here's the pros and cons. Doing a BRRRR on big deals, like, look, I love BRRRR, man. Like, BRRRR gets you on point. It gets you started. And once you get started, like, after you do 5, 10 houses, man, then I want you to start scaling it up, right? I want you to use all these methods. And I still use the BRRRR on these apartment buildings. But check this out. So this is what I'm talking about. Let's say on a single family house, you increase the value by $200. You increase the cash flow by $200. Like, literally, the rent was, you were netting $200, you increase the rent by another $200, now you're making $400 a month, okay? But guess what? On the house, the value didn't increase. But check this out. On a 30 unit, like our deal we had in Hassler and Spruce, we had a net cash flow of $200, but we were able to push the cash flow up by 80%. So we were able to push an extra $160 more a month, right? Now we're netting an additional $4,800 more a month. Just shy of $5,000, we net that much. Now check this out. $4,800 times 12 divided by a 7 cap, that pushed the value to over $800,000. Ooh-wee. Oh, did you hear that? Just by increasing the rent, we got over $160,000 more in rent. And because of that, we were able to create $800,000 in value. All right. What else we got here? Keisha Kennedy was one of my students. Now, I'm not knocking Keisha. I'm not knocking anybody. But it did take Keisha 10 years to buy 3 houses. She came over with us, and in 18 months, she went to 500 doors. Oh, wow. And look, here's the killer. Keisha ain't even in the U.S. She over in Kuwait. Do you remember what I said? The more I make, the less I do. Keisha's a living example of that. All right? This can be you. This can be you, guys. But Mike, what if I can't raise the money? How can I do big deals? I get it. I get it. Well, big deal secret number 6. Big deals can be done with no money down. Oh, say no money. Look, I'm going to share this game with you, man. Now listen, no money doesn't necessarily mean you doing the deal without any money. It's just a creative way of doing it. Like some of y'all like, man, no money is a scam. And scam is scared consistently about money, right? You can't, man, ain't no money down, ain't no scam. That's you. You scared consistently about money. You confused about money. I'm changing that, baby. Ain't no scams going on around here. OPM, that's right. You can do multiple deals by multiple sources. Like there's seller finance. Well, I bought my first 2-family because the owner financed. I didn't have good credit. I had $2,000 to my name. I used that as a down payment, and the guy did seller finance. I did assume a mortgage or subject to. In mixed use development, you can get credit prorations. There's OPM, other people's money, and there's various sources how you can do a capital stack. Let's go into detail. Now, here's a perfect example of how you can do a no money down technique. Are you ready? Say ready. Are you ready? Say ready. Look, I got people over here say, I stay ready. Okay, all right, we'll see. We'll see. So let's say you're buying a $2 million deal, all right? You're buying this $2 million apartment building, and you were able to negotiate the seller to give a 10% carryback, all right? Or give you a 10% credit, okay? So, but in order to do that, he's like, I'll give you a 10% carryback. Basically, I'll give you $200,000 back, but I need you to mark it up to 2.2 because I want to clear $2 million. He said, cool. So you mark it up. Now, instead of bringing $400,000 down payment, because the new price is 2.2, you got to bring $440,000 for your down payment. So, but check this out. Because you got a buyer's credit, at closing, they're going to give you $200,000. Guess what? Now, instead of bringing $440,000, you only need $240,000. Ooh, wee. That was sweet already. All right? That's just one. That's just one. You ready for the next one? You ready for the next one? What if you found some deferred maintenance that was about $100,000? Okay? You found deferred maintenance of $100,000. So, okay, the roof was bad, or some windows were bad, or some concrete was bad, and that was $100,000. So remember, now we got it down to $240,000, but you found this deferred maintenance, so you asked for a deferred maintenance credit. So now, instead of bringing $240,000, you get another $100,000 deduction. Now you only need $140,000. Oh, snap. Hey, man, I feel like Dave Chappelle. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. I'm slapping y'all right now. All right. So what if you persuaded, here, it just keeps going deeper, right? It keeps going deeper. What if you persuaded the investor to invest $100,000 into the deal, or hold what we call a second? Okay. So if you get the investor to hold a second, all right, now you got the deferred, right? Deferred maintenance. You got them to give you a buyer's credit by marking it up. Now you deduct this $100,000. So we got it down to $140,000. Now you get this the owner to invest $100,000 back into the deal. Now you only need $40,000 to close this deal. Oh my goodness. Now look, it can't get no better, right? It don't, like, you went from bringing $400,000, now you're down to $40,000. It can't get no better. Watch this. We'll close at the first of the month. Guess what? When you close at the first of the month, you're going to get prorated rents and security deposits. So in this example, you get $20,000 in prorated rents, $20,000 in security deposits. So that's a total of $40,000. You just did this deal with no money down. Boom. Say zero down. All right? Are you catching what I'm throwing? Are you putting down when I'm laying down? I don't think you hear me, man. I don't know. Are you serious and not curious? So look, man, $440 needed down. Then you got a $200,000 buyer credit, $100,000 deferred maintenance credit, $100,000 second mortgage, $20,000 prorated rent, $20,000 Social Security deposit, zero down. Now look, I know you still got excuses here, but listen, excuses is nothing but fear. Finding excuses and reasons, right? No matter whatever people do, you always find excuses, reasons. I get it, man. But don't let that be the reason that you don't achieve and move forward, all right? But Mike, I don't know how to do big deals, man, whatever. But Mike, I'm not an expert in managing tenants or managing contracts. But Mike, I don't have a network of wealthy people. But Mike, I don't have the time to do big deals because I'm too busy with houses. But Mike, listen, stop it. Stop it. This next secret that's so powerful that it literally obliterates all your excuses. Like it literally destroys any excuse that you got. And that's big deal number 7. Leverage is the key to massive success. Archimedes said, give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world with leverage. I wouldn't be where I am without leverage. Like, now I'm not talking leverage like you use it to borrow money, right? I'm not talking about that kind of leverage. Look, with little input, you can create a bigger output if you have the right leverage. I remember anybody a mechanic or ever worked on a car, or it don't even have to be that. Like, you know how you got a tight bolt and it's been there so long it's rusted out? But if you learn the right strategy and get the right leverage, like when I was working on cars, I had some bolts that were so tight, so I would spray oil on it and heat it up. And then I'll get a big wrench so I could get a lot of torque. I get a lot of leverage. And then, the bolt come loose. What I'm telling you is use that big leverage. Use multiple people I'm going to share with you right now to do that. Okay. All right, but look, here's another excuse. But Mike, I don't know how to do big deals. Look, leverage on OPK, other people's knowledge. Learn from others, get coaching. Like, that's all you got to do. Look, for guys, I'm doing something special today. I wrote a new book, all right, Big Deal Secrets, and I'm giving you a free copy, all right? Instagram, it's called Big Deal Secrets, and I'm going to share with you where it is. Matter of fact, I'm going to get on my phone here, and I'm going to type this in, and I'm going to share with you where you can get this at, okay? So hold on, let me take this out. So I'm sharing with you how to do big deals, and it's in my new ebook, and you guys can have it. And I'm gonna put it in here now. I hope it don't mess up anything. But let's go here. Let's go to the next one here. You can scan this code. Anybody on Instagram, on Facebook, I know you're not on Instagram, but I'm gonna share with you on Instagram. Answer the short question here and get your free ebook. If you answer these questionnaire, scan that code and get a free book. Oh, they didn't put the website in there? We got to come back to that. I'll get that to you. But just that, Instagram or anybody, just type in a free book. But Mike, I'm not an expert in managing tenants or managing contracts. That's all right. Leverage on OPE, other people's experience. Get partners who are experts. Look, Dia, she didn't do it. Her first hotel, she'd been doing short-term rentals. She wasn't really sure how to analyze the deal, so she called me and Nate. Guess what? We walked her through it. We helped her figure out if it was a deal or not. Dia went on to acquire 4 new hotels. But Mike, I don't have a network of wealthy individuals. So what? Neither do I. But guess what I did? I leveraged my network and asked them who they knew. Look, whenever you going to raise money, whenever you ask for somebody else, just say, hey, do you know anybody else that'd be willing to think that they'll be a part of this deal? Maybe you do know somebody that has money. You may not have the money, but do you know somebody that has money and would like to make a return? And guess what? You put them together. But Mike, I don't have the time to do big deals. Well, look, leverage on other people's deals. You could be a passive investor. Maybe you can raise money, but you can't find deals. Maybe you have money, but no deals. Leverage on other people's deals. Partner, JV. Like Dave Vaughn. Dave Vaughn went from front desk to top desk. Like, she became one of the youngest black female owners of a branded hotel. because she leveraged off our experience. She couldn't, like, she was finding deals but couldn't get in or timing, whatever. But she leveraged off of me and she got 3 hotels. To recap, the 7 big deal secrets are: number 1, you can jump straight into big deals like apartments, hotels, and all you need is the right knowledge and the right network. Secret number 2, big deals are easier to finance than houses because it's not about you. It's about your property and your team. Together, everyone accumulates money. Secret number 3, doing big deals is a team sport and makes you more money with less effort. Secret number 4, it's actually easier to raise private money for big deals versus houses. Secret number 5, big deals are easier to scale. Secret number 6, big deals can be done with no money down. And number 7, leverage is the key to massive success with big deals. Hey, look, answer the short questionnaire, scan this QR code, and get your free book. You know what? I see what the problem. For some reason, it did not pull up. Yeah, so guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna read to you, and Walt, if you'll type this in the chat. You type in the chat, and guys, listen, I'm gonna send you the link to the ebook. The link to the ebook is B as in boy 360.bigdealsecrets.com. So B as in boy 360.big deal secrets.com. Go to that website and get my new free ebook right now and enjoy it. Just fill out the little thing and you'll get a free book, right? And I'll show you and share with you all these different things I just shared with you. So once again, B as in boy 360.bigdealsecrets.com. Fill out the link and get your free book now. Or scan this QR code. Hey guys, as always, you want to be financially free? Well, just know, literally, you're one big deal away. Peace. Oh, we got questions. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, no, we ain't going nowhere yet. Okay. So we got some questions. Now I'm gonna answer. We got one of our. Is that one of our students or just a guest? Okay, let's bring him on because he was supposed to answer. I was supposed to answer some questions. So we'll go from there. And we're gonna take some questions today. Even on Instagram, if you have a question, and I'm gonna go. Huh? Mark Bella is coming on, and we're going to answer some questions, all right? So, guys, again, for those of you on Instagram, B as in boy 360.bigdealsecrets.com, all right? Get the book, Big Deal Secrets. Let's see. Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate all of you. Is he on, or he got his question yet? So, guys, Instagram, is that helpful? Type in the chat 100, even on even in Zoom and Facebook, Instagram. Type 100 if that benefits you and you learned something today. If you have a question, go ahead and ask it. I'll answer it right now. And I appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the information you found today, please follow or tell somebody or share with somebody how this information is helpful for you, and join our apartment Facebook group, Apartment Investing Secrets. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna start getting on the road. I'm gonna share with you some meetups. Literally, I'm coming to DC, New York, Atlanta, Miami, Chicago, and yeah, you ready to go to DC? Walt want to go to DC, and we're going to meet up, and I'm gonna bring always a special guest with me, and we're gonna drop gems, like we're gonna drop bombs. All right, what you got? You here? Go ahead, brother. Is it Mark? Go ahead, Mark. What's your question, brother? Take it off mute. Okay. Uh, One thing is always getting in the room. So you're asking where can you meet people to leverage? The easiest and fastest place I've been learning. Uh, okay, the easiest and fastest place I learned was in mastermind groups. I met so many people in mastermind groups that helped me elevate. That really helped change the game for me. And I was so excited, like, because you're immediately meeting like-minded people that want to take it to another level. And so because of that, that's why I recommend mastermind groups. Now, maybe you're not ready for the mastermind. Maybe you don't want to spend that kind of money. That's okay. Because of social media, there's so many Facebook groups that they're sharing so much information and other like-minded people. Like there's the Burr Invest group on Facebook. There's Apartment Investing Secrets. And all you got to do is post. Just share with people, hey, I'm interested in real estate. What about you? And you'll be surprised. But I think conferences, but I mean, if you just really want to just cut through the chase, join a mastermind group and you'll be blown away. Because if you go to a group, they're there for the same reason you are, right? You'll run into people like, man, they're great at deals. Some are not at deals. They're great at raising money. And guess what? They partner up. Like it's happened in our group multiple times. It's happened in Nate's group multiple times. All right. What's your next one? Yep. We got any more? Okay. All right. I'm glad. Absolutely, man. Knock it out. I'm so glad you're here. And thanks so much for joining us. And I just want you to knock it out of the park. And I hope that book takes you to another level. Matter of fact, I know it will. You will be blessed beyond means, my friend. All you have to do is take action. Okay. By the way, I'm looking for Navy SEALs, not baby SEALs. I want Action Jackson, not lazy Lucy's. All right. Anybody else got a question? If not, we're going to spend one more minute and I'm going to get out of here. I really enjoyed you, and I don't know, we'll do something here. In fact, that we talked about getting in the room. We're going to talk about that. I'll end with that. All right? Walt, you see anything? If not, I'm going to wrap it up here. Five, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, so. Oh, you got something?
I got something.
Okay.
Do these strategies apply to hotels?
Say that one more time.
Do these strategies apply to hotels?
Do these strategies that I use apply to hotels? Guys, not only do these apply to hotels, they apply to houses. Not only apply to houses, they apply to creating a business. It doesn't matter. These are universal principles that I'm sharing with you. You want to take your business to another level, use these strategies. This is how you get ahead. All right? If you're struggling or weak at a point, use these strategies. All right? Absolutely. They work for a hotel and more.
Can you use OPM to get linked into the mastermind group?
You could, but you still got to pay them back. Again, OPM is nothing but a strategy. So if you leverage a credit card or you create a deal, like literally you could, guess what? I leveraged properties that I had to do deals. And guess what? I made money off the deal. And from that money that I leveraged or borrowed from there, it gave me the cash to go do other things. Whatever it is that you desire. Instead of leveraging that money to go buy a car, go get some more education. I'm telling you, the things I spent money on, some people concerned about spending money, or they're like, I can't afford that, or I can't, or it's too big, or that's impossible. Look, the more you learn, the more you earn. And like literally, in the last year, I spent over $150,000, $180,000 in consultants and coaches. Do you realize they helped me make over $1.5 million in less than a year? So I'm telling you, these things that these coaches do and OPM, you're going to lever up. All right, look, I'm going to get out of here because we only got too much time. But some of you, I want to just share the story again, man. I remember it's all about getting in the room. Some people were like, where do I meet these people? Where do I get? It's all about getting in the room. Be in the room. Like there was this lady, I was sharing a story earlier with a BI group. There was a lady with the issue of blood, right? And if you didn't know, when women or even people were sick, especially with blood or they're on a cycle, they were ostracized. They were put away. They had to, I forgot the word again. What is it when you get COVID? You got to sit and you got to go in another room? You got to quarantine, right? They literally had to quarantine her. And so she heard Jesus was coming to town. And she ran out to see Jesus. And all she kept saying, oh, if I just touch the hem of his garment, if I just touch the hem of his garment, I could be healed. And literally I was thinking, like, why would she think that? What is she thinking? What would propel her and give her the desire to leave quarantine and leave being ostracized, because she was an outcast with an issue of blood, and she ran over here to see Jesus. And I can only think she was just thinking, if I could only get in a room, maybe he will tell me something that will help me with my issue. Maybe they will share something with me that can heal me. Maybe he'll teach me something that I can move me to another level. And because Jesus was there and he felt her presence, she was healed because she was in the room. My point is, you guys, you can heal your finances, but take your finance to another level if you just get in the room and leverage other people's knowledge, leverage other people's network by going to a conference, by joining a mastermind, by going to meetups, by being around like-minded people, by reading books. If you just got in the room, they will say something. Like when I go to conferences, when I go to places, I only go now, so I've heard just about everything. And I'm not saying I'm not a smart guy, but in my field, I've heard it all. But I am looking for that minute, that 30-second reel, that one thing that can level me up to another level. And I'll never forget, I went to a couple of rooms, and they told me something like, did you realize that there's somebody's job to give away $400 to $800 million in a year? It's their job. Like, they put their clothes on, they look like you, they act like you, and it's their job to give away money. But if you're not in the room, they can't give it to you. But if you just get in the room, you can go to another level. Hey, that's my time. God bless you. God keep you. May God bless you beyond your belief, but not your capacity. And remember, you're one big deal away. Peace.